Time now for the Beer Chill Saturday morning news on this Saturday morning, December 19th, 2015. And good morning to you all this lovely Saturday morning, December 19th, 2015. Here are your news and I'm here. Our top story at 8:10 on this Saturday morning is a campaign spokesman for Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders said staffers today regained access to voting data for the Democratic National Committee, which had earlier blocked the campaign's access part of the Sanders campaign. San Bernardino, California, President Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama emerged from nearly 3 hours of meetings on Friday night with families of the 14 people killed in an attack on a county office building near and spoke with a memorial plan. The United Nations, for the first time since the nearly 5-year-old Syrian civil war began, with world powers agreed on Friday at the United Nations Security Council to embrace a plan for a ceasefire and a peace process that holds the distant prospect. Washington, after insisting that enough damage had been done to thread off future insults toward Jeb Bush, Donald Trump on Friday, returned to back to his favorite presidential foe. 6 people suffered non-threatening injuries and 7 people were accounted for after an avalanche of snow on the remote Aftergong Peninsula suburb at 10 houses on 47th Saturday. Washington, 10 crews tried to regain the offensive Friday and his escalating fight with Marco Rubio opened a new fight over Rubio's poor Senate attendance record and tried its best to shift security from its history and immigration to Rubio. After a teacher at a Virginia school handed out a standard homework assignment in Islam such as an angry backlash flooded and department officials closed every single school in the county as a safety precaution. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi said governments on the region are capable of resolving a dispute over the South China Sea and urged world powers to avoid added to the maritime political tensions. Beijing was an development in the I-1 and George Train smog on Saturday as a second red alert of the month went to the defect in the Chinese capital forced many cars off the roads and restricted factory production. Geneva, the number of people forced to flee war is expected to far surpass 60 million in 2015, the United Nations said on Friday. More than that, violence around the globe is likely to push a record number of asylum seekers even higher in the coming year. Riverside, California. No one really knows me as a Facebook post read of Enrique Marquez as he leads multiple lives and he's running when it's all collapsed on him is the social media and acquaintances FBI tell different tales of Enrique Marquez. The Senate has passed a much anticipated proposal to broad reforms of existing chemical safety law, with which environmentalists have long argued puts the American public at necessary risk of exposure to toxic substances. The final text on the major cybersecurity bill passed both chambers of Congress on Friday as a part of a sweeping omnibus spending package. Non-police believe that a pregnant woman and her boyfriend were gunned down and in their car early this week were likely talking about their kills, an official said on Friday. U.S. stocks closed low on Friday for the second straight day as concerns range from the decline in crude oil prices to a global response to the Federal Reserve interest rate of a hike way down in the market. Hong Kong and then last month, the Chinese renminbi was anointed as one of the world's elite currencies at the first on the emerging market and the widely hailed acknowledgement of China's massive influence on the economic night. China, New Jersey, the Farmers School Executive Relief for Price Cash resigned Friday as head of a drug maker turned pharmaceuticals a day after being arrested on charges of security fraud related to a company he previously ran. London, Brazil, Bengal, the World Economic may be set for another year like 2015 when the modest growth in the developed economies have said to persist and weaknesses elsewhere, but generated very little inflation to keep interest rates low. NASA's Cassini spacecraft, which has been sailing around the Saturn system for more than 11 years, will make its final close-up approach to the ocean-fared moon in Saturn on Saturday. 14,000-year-old fossil could belong to early human species as a femur from an ancient human species found in China suggests there was another early human species aside from Homo sapiens that existed in recently as 14,000 years ago. According to the latest study of less than 2 centuries, Darwin's finches could be at risk of extinction as a study published in the Journal of Applied Ecology. On December 18th, the bird's well-being is a threat by parasitic flies that did a day of. The biggest particle accelerator within the world might have been about entirely new fundamental particle might be seeing ghosts. Stepping up the fight against Americans at accelerated skin cancer crisis, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration has proposed a blanket ban the use of electronic devices by younger teens and children. University of California set physical suspension to limit donor program for kidney transplants this week after the death of a donor highlights a rare but potential complication of producing that's typically an altruistic gift by a friend or family members or a kidney patient. A bold federal effort to curb prescribing painkillers may be faulted amidst stiff resistance from drug makers industry funding groups and now even other public health officials. Okay, looking at New England's alerts in West Barnstable, Massachusetts on Route 6A. Motor accident car to train crossing heavy front and damage to the car turns, but when requested the train trucks to be checked to remove crossing gate from road. Peter Chell News Time, 8:15 tada for a sports report. Last night, the Boston Bruins defeat the Pittsburgh Penguins 6-2, while the Boston Celtics fall to the Atlanta Hawks 109 and 101. Tonight, the Norton Lancers hockey team will be at the Foxborough Sports Center at 5:30 p.m. against the Dover Sherburne Raiders. LA Wafa, PGA Tour golf player Jason Day is good off in the fourth stretch after the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron James Clyde winner out of bounds in the second half of the NBA basketball game against the Oklahoma City Thunder Thursday as fan event. The Knicks are embracing the soft underbelly of the coach on Friday. They showed up Wells Fargo prepared to face a ragtag team dealing with change. Pierre Childers Hobbs out 8:16 in the morning time on this Saturday morning. They start off for a travel report. Let's start off in Redown here where we got an accident on 95 on the southbound side before the airport connector roadway in Warwick, so expect some delays here. But otherwise, I don't see a red on the map here, and we got another accident on the Mass Pike on the westbound side in Brighton, so expect some delays here. But otherwise, another accident on Mass Pike on the westbound side after 293-95 in Auburn, so expect some delays. But otherwise, a smooth sail commuter highways and byways ring on this Saturday morning here. Just expect some busy traffic around the mall areas here in New England there. Okay, let's take a look at what is going on in the MBTA here. Subway system, it's looking good here. Commuter rail. It is looking good. And on the ferries, they are looking good. Pierre Chell Doosan, 8:17 in the morning time on this Saturday morning here. It's time now for weather report here. And hazardous weather outlook because day one today to tonight. West to northwest winds will gust up to 40 miles an hour, especially across the higher terrain. And the medium coastal today, there is a threat of reduced visibility with snow showers across the high terrain in the northwest and north central Massachusetts end. Day 2 for 7. Sunday for Friday. Southwest winds will be blustery on Monday, especially across southeast New England. Gusts of 35 to 40 miles an hour possible. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. For today, we're going to have some Alright, for today, cloudy for mid-morning, then gradual clear to high about 39 degrees. Western about 7 to 60 miles, gusts of high is 32 miles an hour here. For the night, most gusts got about 27 degrees. Western about 8 to 13 miles, gusts of high is 33 miles an hour here. Sunday, South got about 40 degrees. Western about 5 to 7 miles an hour here. Saturday night, Podcast got about 29 degrees. South about 3 to 6 miles an hour here. Monday, Podcast got about 33 degrees. Southwest about 8 to 13 miles, gusts of high is 28 miles an hour here. Monday night, slight showers about 3 midnight. Most gusts got a low at 46 degrees. Just make you 20%. Tuesday, chance of showers before 3 p.m. Most guys got about 56 degrees. Chance of 30%. Tuesday, most guys got about 43 degrees. Wednesday, chance of showers after 10 a.m. Most guys got about 54 degrees. Chance of 40%. Wednesday, chance of showers got about 50 degrees. Chance of 50%. Thursday, chance of showers. Most guys got about 64 degrees. Chance of 40%. Thursday, most guys got about 46 degrees. And for Christmas Day, most guys got about 53 degrees. Currently in Dalton, 35 degrees, most guys. Humidity at 64%. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel. Saturday morning news on this Saturday morning, December 19th, 2015. Good day with a good bye today to the ear.